Hey guys, I am just gonna watch a movie that I've been planning on watching eventually, but I've decided to watch a movie that I've been planning on eventually. It's gonna be A Clockwork Orange. I know little to nothing about this movie. I think it's from what I recall, it's about a society where sex is kind of frowned upon, and so we get to see what exactly is a result of that. I don't know. I was just going by what I've just heard about it. So don't know any of the actors who are going to be in it. So I've seen some of the classic scenes. I think it's a book. I just haven't read it. I think I'm going to try to read it eventually, but right now I'm just going to watch the movie. And that being said, let's just get right into it. Stanley Kubrick. Kind of off-putting, to be honest, so far. Why does it look like they're wearing long underwear the entire time?
If you have any yarbles, your eunuch jelly thou?
So far, I can't understand much of what they're saying.
The police! Come on, let's go!
So they just go around beating the shit out of people, doing whatever they want.
We fill it around.
I don't know. I think it's kind of... I don't really see anything wrong because I'm from America, and so we drive on the right side of the road. So I'm assuming it takes place in Europe, where they drive on the opposite side of the road. So it seems kind of weird that people are driving, like, coming this way. It seems kind of weird. So far, I'm liking the music. This is giving a kind of a Purge feel right now. You're really just gonna let some random into your house. So why are they so obsessed with, like, milk? Seems kind of weird.
It had been a wonderful evening, and what I needed now.
So are those real body parts he has on his clothes, or are they just fake? At least he likes classical music, huh?
But you've not been to school all week, son.
Got to rest, Mum.
I'm assuming this is supposed to be a narrative on, like, delinquency, the delinquency of youth, something along those lines. Did he seriously not see the teeth in it? So who was he? Who is he to this kid? His guidance counselor or somebody?
Pick that up and put it down properly.
It's just making him do it so that he can start controlling him.
1/2. Address book, imitation red leather.
How many pockets does he have?
Now over to the table and get undressed. Darren, were you in police custody this morning? No, sir. What?
Is this the way they did it, like, in prisons during I'm assuming Britain, during like the, what is it, the 80s, 70s, 80s.
I read all about the scourging and the crowning with thorns. I could pity myself helping in and even taking charge of the toll-chocking and the nailing in, being dressed in the height of Roman fashion.
He comes off very much as a, I think it's a psychopath. You know, he enjoys inflicting pain on others.
What crime did you commit?
The accidental killing of a person, sir.
He brutally murdered a woman, sir, in furtherance of theft. 14 years, sir!
Yeah. I think he's trying to get attention so that he can get put into the experimental program.
No, that's enough. He's perfect. I want his record sent to me.
Got exactly what he wanted.
Sir! 6 double high, 3 to 1, sir! Forward to the white line, those behind it, full name and number.
Any reason for why he has to shout everything?
So far, the first film was a very good professional piece of cine, like it was done in Hollywood. The sounds were...
Get me up. I want to be sick.
So they're trying to make this adversive, make this behavior adversive to him by giving him that medicine that makes him sick.
I feel real on a show.
You felt ill this afternoon because you're getting better. You see, when we're healthy...
So they're making him aversive to violence, essentially. Instead of taking pleasure in violence, he's gonna, be sickened by it.
Though not on the soundtrack, my brothers, the only sound being music. Then I noticed, in all my pain and sickness, what music it was that, like, cracked and boomed. It was Ludwig van. Ninth Symphony.
So he's making him adversive to Beethoven.
But quick as a shot came the sickness, like a detective that had been...
So whenever he has violent thoughts, he gets sick. So pretty much a aversion therapy.
The boy has no real choice, has he? Self-interest. The fear of physical pain drove him to that grotesque act of self-abasement.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's what the minister or whatever, reverend, thinks. He thinks that evil is just a choice as opposed to, a kind of a drive or something that might be more psychological. And so, he's more concerned with, like, choice.
Still the same old place then, eh?
So I'm assuming he's going to become like a punching bag to his pals because he can no longer stomach violence.
Nobody's much both.
Yeah, it's interesting how the kind of aesthetic has changed. Before, it was like, a lot of nudity shots of just throughout the every scene. But now, you don't really see much of that. So I wonder if it's like a change in his mindset now. He has a more normal mindset now that he's gone through the treatment. Something else I've noticed is that, like, at the beginning with all the gratuitous violence and everything, it would have the more joyful music you wouldn't really think would be in such graphic scenes. But now it's a more sorrowful music.
Better to be hit at like that than want to sick and feel that horrible pain.
Interesting that he wanted to be normal, good, and now that he's normal, he's kind of now having to face the consequences of that. So pretty much what I expected. He now is on the receiving end.
Julian, draw a bath for this young man.
Certainly, Frank.
Hmm.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
See if he actually does remember him, and see if this is just a way to get him into his clutches.
He can be the most potent weapon.
He's gonna realize who it is by the song, because that's the song he sung when he was there.
Julian.
Who else hasn't made him pay for what he's done? This is the cops that originally got him, sent him to prison.
And I really...
Torturing him with music.
You tell me what you think the person would say. All right.
Righty, right?
Do you know this actress kind of reminds me of one of the actresses from the Are You Being Served, the series? She seems like she reminds me of one of the extras in there.
Dancing in the rain.
That was the end of it. Stop doing that. Must say, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. Just from like a psychological standpoint, I found it fascinating because it kind of dealt with, you know, aversion therapy and trying to correct, you know, wrong behavior, I guess. I was kind of confused by the ending because I wasn't sure exactly if it's implying that he was cured or if, because the ending shot, you know, it kind of implied that he wasn't necessarily cured all the way, but they were going to try to, I don't know, I was kind of confused at the ending. But overall, I found it, you know, an interesting movie. It's kind of like beginning, I saw a lot more dicks than I ever want to see in my life. Pretty much plastered in every scene. But then as he kind of flips, he goes through the therapy. He goes to prison, and it kind of, you know, they just disappear. And so it just feels like that was his mindset. That's how he saw everything. Nothing but sex and violence. And then once he went through the therapy, it flipped and it went back to pretty much normal. The same with like the music. It was there was like classical music, very happy music during all these graphic scenes. He goes through the therapy, flips, and it's more like kind of more sorrowful scenes or music when it came to him. And so it felt like it was just his mindset had flipped. And so it was a fascinating movie. So if anybody's watched it and they have any thoughts, just let me know. It'd be interesting to hear from you. But you know, that being said, if you like the movie, give it a like, subscribe to get notifications about anything I put out. Yeah, I mean, probably have to edit a lot of, you know, the first 30 minutes out because I don't think I'll be able to put it up on YouTube. So, but other than that, you guys have a nice night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.